Hello there, and welcome back to Aqua Plays Dragon Age Origins. We're continuing on in Orzammar here, and first thing I want to do is go ahead and catch up on the codexes real quick before they get way too overwhelming here, because we picked up a lot here just going through initial parts of Orzammar. So let's see, so a Nug, the Nug is an omnivore common to the deep roads, a hairless creature that is almost blind as well as completely docile. It spends most of its time wading in shallow pools as well as mud pits, feeding on small insects, worms, and, in a pinch, limestone and simple metals. Indeed, the digestive system of the Nug is legendary, able to make a meal out of almost anything a Nug finds on the cavern floors. Nugs reproduce rapidly, spreading into any niche within the deep roads they can find, and serve to support a variety of predators such as giant spiders and deep stalkers. So too do dwarves make meals out of them. Nugs are, in the poorer slum portions of Orzammar, one of the most common sources of meat available. Some dwarves even domesticate the creatures, claiming to find the creature's high-pitched squeaks pleasing. And then Shriek. Scholars call these tall, lean darkspawn the Sharlok, though they are more popularly known as Shrieks because of the ear-splitting cries they emit in battle. Many tales exist of soldiers being unnerved by the sounds of approaching shrieks, cloaked in darkness and never seen until the moment they strike. As horrors of the night, shrieks are renowned for their incredible speed and agility as well as their stealth. They are the assassins of the Darkspawn, penetrating the enemy lines and striking their targets using long, jagged blades attached to their forearms to rip their opponents to shreds in seconds. They have been known to employ poison, often drawn from their own blood, and have demonstrated cunning group tactics when attacking in numbers. And Giant Spider. So, giant spiders tend to appear in old ruins and other places where the veil has become thin because of magical disturbances or a great number of deaths. Oh, so they're like a magical thing, actually. They're not just like a regular creature in this world. Interesting. So in such places, spirits and demons pass into the world of the living and attempt to take control over living beings, spiders among them. Not all scholars accept this explanation for the presence of these beasts, however. Some claim that the thin veil allows magic to leak from the Fade, tainting such creatures as these spiders to transform into larger and more potent creatures than they ever would become naturally. While such spiders are known to possess powerful poisons and the ability to fling their webs at opponents in combat, studies of them have been few and the full range of their abilities are unknown. Corrupted spiders are giant arachnids that originally grew in the depths of the deep roads, feeding on numerous species of large bats. When the deep roads were lost to the Darkspawn, they began to feed on the numerous genlocks, and their numbers grew exponentially, as did their size. The Darkspawn taint has become a permanent part of their system, passed on to their progeny. This has had the effect of increasing their size abnormally, as well as their aggressiveness. Some corrupted spiders have made their lairs in surface forests, but most remain underground, close to their blight-tainted meals. Okay, so that makes kind of sense as well, that like regular spiders like just started to eat blight-tainted stuff, and that kind of impacted them, mutated them over time. Right, so let's see. Caste list. So the caste system in Orzammar includes many groups of privilege, the nobility and the warriors above all others, but to a lesser degree the merchants and the smiths and the miners. Tradition establishes a clear hierarchy, but as in any culture with an upper class, there's also an underclass. These unfortunates, the so-called casteless, are believed to be descendants of criminals and other undesirables. They have been looked down upon since Orzammar's foundation. They have taken up residence in a place called Dust Town, a crumbling ruin on the fringe of Orzammar's common areas. Orzammar society considers these casteless lower than even the servant caste. Indeed, the casteless are not allowed to become servants as it is too honorable a position. They are seen as little better than animals, their faces branded at birth to mark them as the bastard children of the kingdom. Their home district, little more than a slum, is a haven for crime, organized and otherwise. Orzammar's guards seemingly cannot be bothered to patrol its streets. The best that most castle stores can hope for is a life at the whim of a local crime lord, ended abruptly by violence or an overabundance of toxic ale. Even so, there is some hope for the casteless, a dangling rope that offers a way up into greater Orzammar society. Since Udor's caste is determined by the parent of the same sex, the male child of a nobleman is part of that noble's house and caste. Strangely, it is acceptable for casteless women to train in the arts of courtly romance to woo nobles and warriors. They are known as noble hunters. Any male born from such a union is considered a joyous event, considering the low rate of dwarven fertility. The mother and entire family are then taken in by the father's house, although they retain their caste. The dwarves we know on the surface are also considered casteless once they leave Orzammar, although this is only relevant to those who return, if they are allowed to return at all. Dwarves who leave the surface, the sun-touched, as they're often called behind their backs, lose their connection to the stone and the favor of the ancestors, and thus are worthy of little more than pity, for upon dying they are said to be lost to the stone forever. Put that way, it seems a sad existence indeed. Yep, but they'll sure will profit off of them. Ways the caste. So visitors to Orzammar should keep in mind that the hierarchies of dwarven society are much more complex than our own. It is easy to gravely insult a man simply by mistaking his position. My light is about to go out, maybe? It's flickering a little bit. Anyways, Just kind of distracted me for a second. So, it is easy to gravely insult a man simply by mistaking his position. Since this can lead to unnecessary loss of life and limbs, I will attempt to mitigate the danger for my fellow travelers. The society of Orzammar is divided into nobles, warriors, smiths, artisans, miners, merchants, and servants. Now, you are undoubtedly saying to yourself, we have all those divisions among our own people. This is a dangerous misconception. Certainly, we do have nobility, artisans, merchants, and these positions are largely inherited from our parents. However, the younger children of noblemen often choose to be artisans or soldiers. The sons of merchants may join the army, or become servants, or apprentice themselves to a craftsman. This is all freely chosen, limited perhaps by the circumstances of birth, but still chosen. What is a matter of choice for most human folk is dictated entirely by birth for dwarves. No one may become a smith who is not born to smith caste parents. A servant who marries a nobleman will never be a noble himself, and although his daughters would be nobles, his sons would be servants, for daughters inherit the caste of their mother, while sons inherit the caste of their father. Then life in Orzammar. So the dwarves of Orzammar are quite unlike those found in most human cities. Although Orzammar derives its vast wealth from trade with human kingdoms, all dwarves who come to the surface to trade are stripped of their position in society. Dwarven merchants are so ubiquitous in human cities that many people labor under the impression that all dwarves are merchants, or that their whole race worships coin and trade. But these surface dwarves are atypical creatures, the ones willing to give up all ties to their kin and sacrifice their rank in order to conduct business. Below ground, the dwarves are a people obsessed with honor, their own and that of their family. Most nobles incorporate chainmail even into formal gowns because slights and insults often turn deadly. They are people who revere excellence and strive to achieve it in all things. Even members of the servant caste have been elevated to paragons, usually posthumously, in recognition of remarkable service. So in Deep Roads, there isn't a dwarf alive who remembers the Deep Roads as they once were. They were the network of tunnels that joined the Tigers together. To be honest, it isn't even right to give them such a simple term as tunnels. They are works of art with centuries of planning demonstrated in the geometry of their walls, with the statues of the paragons that watch over travelers, with the flow of lava that keeps the Deep Roads lit and warm. The cloud gazers up on the surface talk of the imperial highway built by the magisters of old, a raised walkway that crossed thousands of miles, something that could only have been built by magic. Perhaps it is comparable to the Deep Roads, although we doors didn't need magic. Else it doesn't matter anymore. The Darkspawn rule the Deep Roads now. When Orzammar sealed off the entrances to the Deep Roads, abandoning everything that lay out there, we handed over the kingdom that was to those black bastards forever. To think that there are genlegs crawling over Bounamar now, tearing down our statues and defiling our greatest works. Corruption covers everything we built out there. Every dwarf who goes out and comes back says that it gets worse with each passing year. The foulness spread a little further. And the Cloudgaters think the Darkspawn are gone just because they aren't spilling out onto the surface? Huh. One day, when Orzammar is gone for good, they'll find out differently. Those Darkspawn won't have anywhere else to go but up, and they'll do it. The surfer folk will have themselves a blight that will never end. Yeah, well, maybe not if we can get to all the archdemons and kill them all. Or then. But who knows, if that will ever happen. City of Orzammar. The doors are allotted for their craftsmanship, and the city of Orzammar is one of their finest works. Orzammar lies at the heart of the Frostback Mountains, deep underground. The city arcs outward from the Royal Palace, which is built around a natural lava vent, continually founting liquid rock, which both lights and heats the entire cavern. The topmost tier of Orzammar is home to the noble castes, with their houses fanning out in both directions from the court of the king, as well as the Shaperate, which serves as a repository for all dwarven knowledge. The lower tier is the commons, where the merchant caste holds sway, and where the finest works of Orzammar's craftsmen are for sale. In the center of the river of lava, connected to the commons by a causeway, are the proving grounds, a sacred arena where the dwarves by ancient traditions settle their disputes. On one side of the fiery river are the ruins of old dwarven palaces fallen into disrepair, which the locals call Dust Town, now home to the city's castless. On the other side of the river are the Deep Roads, which once joined the sprawling dwarven empire together, but now, after centuries of Darkspawn incursions, are largely sealed off. Nearly all knowledge of this network of underground patches has been lost, even to its builders. Then, Legion of the Dead. So I was told by one of the legionnaires himself, a dwarf who waited— Yeststone's greetings, friend, who will fight ceaselessly in the Legion of the Dead. Okay, that's their motto. So the Legion accepts all. So I was told by one of the legionnaires himself, a dwarf who waited quietly at the entrance to the Deep Roads for the rest of his unit to assemble. They gathered slowly, each equipped with heavy armor and fine weapons, each painted with grim tattoos applied at their funerals the night previous. For that is the nature of the Legion. They are all dead. Any dwarf may join the Legion, so long as he is willing to give everything he has. The funeral rites are somber. A final goodbye is said to family and loved ones. Any material goods are dispersed to heirs and last words are said, and then it is done. The new legionnaire marches out into the Deep Roads, never to return. The Legion fights against the Darkspawn to the last, striking one final blow against the monsters that have claimed so much of their homeland. Many join the Legion to clear the slate. Criminals join to avoid punishment. The dishonored join so that their houses and families need not suffer on their behalf. The bankrupted join so their debts might be forgiven. A very few join for a last chance at glory, but the Legion takes them too. This group hopes to reach the fabled fortress of Bounamar once the Legion's home, associated with the greatness of their greatest of their paragons. Vanamar is a holy place, it's lost the last great blow against the Dwarven kingdoms, and its recapture would be a glorious signal to all of Orzammar. Recaptured or no, all of these warriors will die in the deep roads. It is a sobering thought, and I now know why the Dwarves see the Legion's charge is the battlefield's most threatening sight. They have nothing left to lose. And now, House Iduken, Shield of Orzammar. The Assembly has never named a paragon with so little disagreement as there was for Paragon Iduken. No naysayers, only a single abstention. His worthiness was unquestionable, his favor with the ancestors clear. But family rumor says that the man himself was deeply troubled, prone to fits of melancholy and self-doubt. Never satisfied with his great achievement in protecting Orzammar, he died cursing that he had not managed to save the outlying Tigers. Before he rose to paragon, he was of little note. The memories tell us that he never entered a single proving, never sought to elevate his place among the warrior caste. He spent most of his years prior to the First Blight fighting skirmishes in the deep roads, keeping them free from surface bandits, content to live quietly with his wife and daughters. When the Blight began, it caught Orzammar in the midst of a vicious inter-house war. Most of the warrior caste was caught up in the feuding, for as word of attacks poured in, each great house demanded that the army be sent to defend their Tig, and no house would agree to sacrifice their own holdings for the safety of any others. The assembly was so early tied up with the infighting that the darkspawn spread, unchecked, to the gates of Orzammar herself. In the chaos, Iduken grudgingly took command of the armies. He enlisted the aid of the mining caste to collapse overrun passages, called upon the smith caste to supply with arms, and bypassed the assembly and the nobles entirely. With his leadership, Orzammar was saved from annihilation. For his insubordination, he was made paragon, yet he always considered it a defeat. Interesting. Paragons. As I studied among the dwarves, I became aware that their social system was as rigid as the stone that surrounded them. From the lowest servant to the king of Orzammar, each dwarf has a caste, a rigid social standing, which dictates what he may do and how he may do it. What fascinated me then was that the dwarves, stubborn and proud as they may be, have built in a way for even the lowliest dwarf to bypass the caste system and reach prominence. Any dwarf who has made an achievement of significance can be named paragon, elevating that dwarf above all others. To become a paragon is to be recognized as essentially a living ancestor. Your words are considered ineffable, and the dwarves liken you unto a god. Your family, those you choose to ascend with you, become the founders of a new line of nobility. Indeed, every existing noble house among the dwarves traces its line back to a founding paragon. It is a rare thing, however. In my visit, I learned that only one paragon has been elected in generations, the Smith Bronca, exalted for her discovery of smokeless coal. I met the Paragon Bronca only once during my stay, and I considered it an odd occasion indeed. Surrounded by those of her house, this ill-tempered woman was draped in the finest clothing and jewelry, and was obviously revered even above the highest nobles, perhaps above even the king. Yet she seemed to enjoy none of it. The burden of being a living legend is great, it appears. Statues of the Paragons are found throughout Orzammar, though nowhere so prominently than in the Hall of Heroes, through which one passes on entering from the surface. It is a breathtaking sight to behold, great works of stone all seeming to hold up the ceiling above. It is meant to impress upon visitors to Orzammar of all who have gone before, I think. It is also meant to remind dwarves going to the surface, and thus abandoning their brethren forever, of all they are leaving behind. And now, Orzammar politics. As dangerous as it is to mistake a dwarf's caste, it is far more deadly to mistake his alliances among the noble houses of Orzammar. Everyone in the city is allied with someone, whether by blood or by word. The nobles do not engage directly in commerce themselves, as that is the domain of the merchant caste, but they do serve as patrons. They invest in shops or in artisans' work, and in turn reap a share of the profits as well as a measure of the credit. Merchants and warriors alike benefit from the service of a prestigious patron. The relative power of each house is ever-changing. It is usually safe to assume that whichever noble house holds the throne is at the top of the heap, but below that things grow into a tangled mess. Houses ally with one another by marriage, they earn rank and prestige when combatants loyal to them or from their own bloodlines win provings. They earn it when artisans they patronize become sought after or well-regarded, or when the merchants they invest in become successful. The degrees of power that these achievements confer is so murky, even to the dwarves, that it isn't unusual for nobles to challenge each other to provings over whose smith forges better belt buckles or whose servants have the best manners. Nor is it out of the ordinary to find two merchants arguing over whose noble patron has won the most acclaim, for the rank of the patron is the rank of the client. Nowhere is this more apparent than in the assembly, where the Deshers, representatives of each noble house, meet. Although the king technically rules Orzammar, kings are elected by the assembly, and so each king must work constantly to maintain the support of the Deshers. Kings who prove unpopular find their heirs deemed unacceptable to inherit the throne. Power then passes to another house. Then Dwarven faith. The chant of light is almost never heard in the halls of Orzammar. This is hardly surprising, for, unlike the elves, who are literally abandoned by their gods, or the Devinters, who worship dragons, the dwarves have no gods at all. Even the concept of worship is foreign in Orzammar. Instead, the dwarves seem to venerate the stone, a name they give to the earth itself. This seems practical for people living underground, if perhaps a bit unimaginative. For guidance in spiritual matters, they turn to their ancestors. These ancestors, who are said to have returned to the stone, communicate their wishes to the living via brutal trials by combat called provings. The ancestors' collective wisdom is maintained by the Shaperate, which can apparently store records in Lyrium itself. Set above the ancestors, above even kings, are the Paragons, dwarves who have achieved such greatness that they are elevated almost to godhood. These are the great figures holding up the hallway that leads from the surface, the first glimpse of Orzammar that outsiders see. Kind of a bit of retreading in some of these here, huh? Anyways, what else do we have? King Endrunai Dukin. Denial of the traditions of our people does not qualify as a political technicality. Endrunai House Idukin traces its ancestry back to the Paragon Idukin, the greatest warrior of Orzammar's history, who beat back the Darkspawn hordes in the First Blight. The second son of King Ansgar Idukin, he became heir after his elder brother died in a proving. The most respected king in 4 generations, he restored contact with Kal Shirok, the only other remaining city of the once vast Dwarven Empire, which had been lost during the First Blight. Okay, and then Bhelen Idukin. This is a time for action, not culture debate. Third of King Endrin's children, Bhelen has always been considered the last and least of his family, not the heir, nor the favorite, and not as accomplished as either sibling. Bhelen's most noble trait was his ability to stay out of trouble. Well, that's ended by now, hasn't it? Lord Pyrrell Harmont. No one is born with rights to the throne. The sitting king may recommend a successor, but the assembly ultimately decides who will rule. House Harmont is one of the oldest noble houses, as old as Orzammar itself. Endrin's most trusted advisor, Harmont, is well known for being an able administrator and the author of many compromises in the ever-warring assembly. And then Wynn. Yeah, just enter for Wynn. And what do we have down here? Legion of Steel. So, Paragon Caradin vanished in the 11th year of the reign of King Valtor, and with the Paragon the entire process for golem manufacture was lost. Expeditions were sent into the deep roads to track him, but the Darkspawn drove them all back. Finally, in the 2nd year of the reign of Queen Getha, 126 golems, the entire Legion of Steel, were sent to recover the Paragon. None returned. The Shaper golems refused to support any further attempts to find Caradin, and the Paragon was officially declared dead. The Shaper never recovered from the loss of an entire legion of golems, and never again allowed an all-golem regiment in the deep roads. And then, in praise of the humble Nug, I once served a human some Nug, and he proclaimed that it was like eating an unholy union of pork and hare. The idea disturbed him so much that he declined to finish his serving, and made himself content with some stale bread. Of course, this only goes to show that surfacers, human or otherwise, have tragically unrefined palates. The Nug is surely the most delicious animal I have ever tasted. Only a dead man would not salivate at the thought of a tender morsel of roast Nug melting in his mouth. The Paragon Varen, although his house has fallen, shall always be remembered for discovering the wonders of Nug flesh. Admittedly, it was discovered only out of desperation, when he was separated from his legion and lost in the deep roads for a week, but we won't hold that against the good Paragon. While Nug pancakes and nuggets, my own children left these, are the Nug dishes one encounters most often, Nug can be prepared in other interesting and elegant ways. The late King Ansgar Idukin adored Nug, seared on a hot metal plate and finished in the oven, and dressed in a cream sauce flavored with deep mushrooms. You must be careful when using the mushrooms from the deep roads, because they often grow close to darkspawn bodies. They say that this is what gives them their unique flavor and intoxicating scent, but it also means that consuming too many of them may result in curious afflictions of the mind. Interesting. Yeah, I've never had hair, so I can't really fully picture what that unholy union would taste like. But it does make me curious just to see it described. Anyways, traditional dwarven folk songs. Nug sits in the mud. Nug wiggles his ears. You catch the Nug. He slips away. Nug gets to live another day. Nug sits in the mud. Nug wiggles his toes. You hook the Nug. He slips away. Now the Nug runs off to play. Nug sits in the mud. Nug wiggles his nose. You tickle the Nug. He laughs away. Now the Nug sits on my plate. Nug pancakes. A will of dwarven nursery rhyme. Okay then. Let's see what else we got here. Just more of the love letters going on there. And then, did I read this already before? I think I already read this. I remember reading that one. But anyways, the key to the city. While your concerns have merit, the Assembly has made itself clear. Space within the Tig is at a premium, but the intended function of the Hall merits the additional resources committed. The statues of the Paragons must be the core of the Hall of Heroes. There is no other placement that so benefits Dwarven interests. Oh. Don't know. I don't know what just happened. Well, let me see. Still recording. I don't know know why it suddenly pulled down the game, minimize the game. That was weird. Anyways, let's see. There's another placement that still benefits Dwarven interests. It is the first glimpse that surface ambassadors have of Dorzimar, an introduction not just to our living ancestors, but also to the stone from which we were born. They must see its shape before they can understand the complexity of its raw form. The hall must also serve a second purpose, as a last sight for departing brethren. Those who choose to leave must do so with the heavy gaze of their ancestors at their backs. It is a reminder of duty and of consequence. We will promote all manner of trade, but also reinforce that those who leave for too long will return as strangers to the stone. Pursuant to Order 5.1a, no dwarf of indeterminate caste may conduct business in the commons. This was subsequently clarified by the Assembly to mean that the owning and operating of stalls or kiosks is limited to those of identified and approved house names with a traceable ancestral lineage of at least 3 generations. Exceptions include individual purchases of goods or services from established stalls or kiosks. Ooh, hell. Sorry about that. It's something in my throat. Anyways, provide the funds are presented at the opening of the transaction at the discretion of the stall or kiosk owner. I'm sure you understand the need to maintain strict quality control over all goods and services that flow through Orzammar, especially when we are making concerted effort to encourage outside investment. Standards of Dusttown and that of the common brand are simply not sufficient. Your trade permit is hereby denied. Just another second, sorry. I don't know what happened. My throat just suddenly decided to attack me. Ooh. Anyways, it is agreed that no rules of procedure were explicitly broken, but a 5-day filibuster is nonetheless worthy of censure. Division of House Gorismote property was deliberated for a full session, and forfeiture of the southern estate deemed a necessity. Since the birth of young Cades necessitates his elevation to noble status, and it is unthinkable for a noble's family to live in the slums, it is the responsibility of the father to accommodate the placement of his family. It is not possible to simply generate new space in the Diamond Quarter without compromising tie and structural integrity. Lord Dace's comment that, if Lord Gorismut didn't want a new heir, he shouldn't have slumped for a concubine, was indeed inappropriate. But the proper procedure for resolution through proving was followed. Both parties agreed to accept his retraction, and that matter is considered separate and closed. The decision of the Assembly regarding the placement of the Duncoat clan stands. And then, your efforts have been exemplary, but these self-proclaimed cartels must defer to the Assembly and restore order. Exclusion from caste and society is no excuse. Perhaps suggest that it would be a simple matter to march on the quarter, or simpler still to withdraw infrastructure support. Tunnel breach would be most unfortunate, but current policy direction prohibits any deals that would legitimize cartel operations. Downward pressure on certain elements of our society has proven useful in shoring up the economy with an excess of affordable labor. It also encourages enlistment in the Legion of the Dead, one accepted path to partial redemption and a vital force on our weakening front lines. This model suffers when criminals create their own hierarchies with alternative methods of social advancement. Every stone has a face that can't be carved, a side that must be earthward. We need their so-called dust town, but it would be inadvisable to include that in your negotiations. We have the utmost faith in you. Spirit by blessings. Okay. And then the Shaper's life. The blessing of the Shaper is given only to those who walk with the stone. It is a path that cuts deep, and the road is far from secure, but those who desire to work in memory must first honor it. Document the stone, protect her, and present a new history to the memories. Only then will the blessing of the Shaper be upon you. And then Cajun Stone. The inscription is old and worn, overlooked by most as a carving detail. The beast is foreign, but the need is familiar. Home and hearth suffer beneath strength and strangeness. These new kin of this Ferelden are better as friends than strangers, so we resist on their behalf, and work with their users to bind with the stone. They no longer fear their skies, and we further our trade above. Lord from above, cornered and corralled. 3 standing in position, of force signals the throne. Stasis for the beast, so long as a king holds the throne. So long as a king wills it held. I'm not entirely sure what that's about. Anyways, I don't know why I minimized all of a sudden earlier. That was annoying. Okay, so now that we've caught up on our codexes, we can continue on. I think I forgot to go to the side of the Diamond Quarter here, to like the entrance to the deep roads. So we'll see if there's anything over there for us real fast, and then we'll go commit ourselves to Prince Bhelen and progress the main quest
here. The deep
here.
roads are home to the Darkspawn now. Oddly, they're supposed to be safer to travel during a blight.
Oh yeah, because there's less darkspawn down there, because more of them are up above. Yep. Right. Bring up the knife into a box. Okay. Hey.
What's this? A human? Did we make these tunnels tall enough for humans? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesha's permission. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today.
Why do you need patrols?
Don't let the comm fool you. The Darkspawn are down there, aren't they, Commander?
Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
Actually, they've made their move on the surface.
The surface? But I thought the vermin never went up that far except it.
Except during blights. Ancestors save us if that's what's happening.
Are Darkspawn the only danger in these tunnels?
Of course not. Down here, you're bound to run into giant spiders, deep stalkers, and other vermin.
Deep stalkers?
Ugly beasts they are. Walk on two legs, but they have the head of a worm and hunt in packs. Watch out. They're not afraid to take on a group their own size.
Are there no doors past this point?
A few outposts. Legion of the Dead mostly, fools that they are. Some scavenger types too.
Will you let me pass?
Into the deep roads? Not without a full unit of soldiers to back you, my friend. Or Adesha's permission to risk yourself. Orzammar can't afford to lose its citizens or honored guests on casual visits to the deeps.
Very well. I should go.
Aye, for your sake, I hope you've no reason to come here again.
Of course I will.
Just
Oop.
can't get enough of our clammy
Sorry, I
fine
didn't-
air, can you? Did you need something?
I didn't mean to walk that way. Never mind.
Aye, for your sake, I hope you've no reason to come here again.
Sorry, I will make sure not to walk anywhere near you. Let me go find Bartek here. First of all, we'll drop off these nugs, but was there anything back here? Oh, okay. Just kind of a weird little alcove there.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. But there's more out there.
I gave all of you at
You're
once,
the
right?
best wrangler
Oh, no.
I've ever seen. You're the best wrangler. I trust Vala.
Okay.
I know wrangling.
I guess I have to give them one by one. Gotcha. Let's see. When does Ogrim pop up? I think maybe. Oh, maybe it's not till after we do the Carta stuff. Because I remember he pops up complaining about Falcon stuff.
Lord Bhelen promises
Anyways, he was in the assembly, so let's go there.
Lord Bhelen is the voice of change and defense. Lord Haramont is the voice of stagnation.
Yes, yes. Fill the air with your propaganda. We are going for Bhelen. Hello, let me take your quest.
I hope you're not wasting my time with more dithering. The choice I gave you was clear. If you want Bhelen to support you in your surface war, you'll have to help him take the throne.
Yes, yes. What exactly did you want me to do?
Haramont tried using the same plot of land to buy the votes of both Lady Dace and young Lord Helmi. I have the promissory notes to prove it, but neither of them would listen to anyone they knew favored Bhelen. As a neutral party, you could present the evidence and convince them Lord Haramont plans to cheat them.
Where'd you get the promissory notes?
That's not important. If they ask, say you found them while searching the Shaper's libraries.
Alright. I'll find them.
Don't bother me again without something to report.
Hey, cool it. I said I would help you. Cool it. And actually, it's kind of believable here, because I'm about to be going to the Sheephead again. Turn in this book. Or actually, wait, no, oh, that's right, I don't have the book yet. Never mind. I don't actually need to go there. But, you know, I'm going to be seen walking away from that distance, so, you know. It is a believable lie. Lady Dace is over here somewhere.
Legion of the Dead Warriors secretly wear Prince Bhelen's colors. Our prince has Orzammar's deadliest warriors behind him.
Oh, no one can prove you wrong.
What do you want? Ah, I suppose you're the Grey Warden everyone's talking about.
Yes, I am Visella.
It's fascinating the surface has an entire order dedicated to fighting darkspawn. Down here, that's just what fighting means. But I'm sure it's more difficult on the surface. It must be much harder to find them.
Are you Lady Dace?
I am. And what business would you have with me?
Harrowmont is trying to cheat you.
An interesting accusation. But to cheat me, wouldn't Harrowmont and I need to be in business?
You might want to look at these papers.
Well, this isn't exactly a surface broadsheet. Where did you get these? Never mind. It is true enough, but there's nothing I can do about it. This deal was made on behalf of our entire house. Only my father can revoke it.
Well, will you tell him?
I cannot. Not for weeks. He is leading a Deep Roads expedition, trying to secure an ancient Tig. It's unlikely he'll be back before the election, but perhaps this vote is important enough for you to brave the tunnels to tell him? The Dace family would be in your debt.
How would I know where to find your father?
He was searching an old Idukan site. He left me with this map, in case his expedition never returned. I'll give you a pass as well. Usually, no one is allowed past the front lines. Does that mean you'll go?
Yeah, I'll leave right now.
So Bhelen's victory means enough for you to risk your life. How interesting.
I mean, I'm a Grey Warden, so gotta go into the Deep Roads at some point.
Lord Bhelen suspected of personally defacing statues of the Paragons. Shocking allegations.
That's always so funny.
2 years tomorrow.
Oh, there's Ogren.
By all the holy sodding ancestors, how can you people just ignore that?
Bronca didn't go alone, Ogren. She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapster's and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teat? Ha!
You lift a weapon or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
Oh. So I can't talk to you. I can talk to you, though.
Can you believe it? Ogren's barely even warrior caste anymore, and he just clomps in here like he's entitled.
What do you mean, barely warrior cast?
Well, he killed Lord Mino's youngest son in a duel to first blood. It was a huge scandal. Ogren should have been executed, but he'd won honors in the Deep Roads. Instead, they stripped him of all weapons and forbid him from engaging in fights within city limits. If he breaks the decree, he'll be exiled.
Why does Ogren care so much about Bronca?
She's still his wife, isn't she? Even if she took their entire house into the Deep Roads and abandoned him.
Bronca was married to that drunk?
Well, before she was a paragon, she was just a smith. And Ogren was one of the best warriors of his generation.
How did she become a paragon?
She invented a smokeless fuel that let the smith caste increase their output by nearly a third. Deaths from the Black Lung also dropped. The Assembly said she had the favor of the ancestors and declared her a paragon. They moved Bronca, Ogren, and all their relatives to the noble caste and founded a new house in her name.
Why did she go into the Deep Roads?
Chasing some old treasure. She was quite secretive. Outright rude, really. She said she never asked to found a house, that she didn't care about politics, and that we were too self-absorbed to defeat the Darkspawn. She actually threatened anyone who said they'd come after her.
What were you and Ogren arguing about?
It's been 2 years since Bronca left. No one has ever stayed in the Deep Roads that long and survived. The search teams who went out found nothing, but Ogren wants to keep risking lives searching.
Is Ogren...
Ogren's a drunken wretch. He comes up here 2-3 times a week, hounding people to lead some suicidal rescue mission after Bronca. Gets quite violent about it. I'd be scared if they hadn't practically gelded him after he killed young Lord Mino.
Okay, I'm gonna leave now.
If you see any guardsmen, tell them Ogren was at it again.
Sure. Okay, we're going to the deep roads.
Just can't get enough of our clammy mine air, can you? Did you need something?
Yes, this time I actually do. I'm looking for Lord Deace's patrol.
I see you have his daughter's seal, so I will not stop you. But be careful. Just because the beasts have pulled back from Orzammar doesn't mean there are any fewer in the deep roads. Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
I'll go now.
Best of luck.
Before we get in a circular conversation here that we've already had before. Okay, to the Idukan Tag here. Quick little excursion into the deep roads. Surprised Shale hasn't said anything yet. We must go off to the side somewhere here. Where is the side path? Oh, is it over here? Here we go. A little taste of what's to come very soon in the story. Or for a long, long time, because the Deep Roads is a pretty long area. Lots of sections. Lots of Darkspawn fights, too. Oop, and that's an emissary, so definitely gotta get him. That's what crushing prisons for. Okay, taken care of. Excellent.
Right, then.
Don't give them the...
Okay. Oh, is that all of them? I thought there was another thing on the other side, but I guess not. Just a little stone.
I shall do it.
Some lyrium dust. Nice. Craft some more lyrium potions soon. I'm not sure how long the poison would last if I started using some poison stuff in here. Don't really know. Let's see. Any particular targets? Interest? There's an alpha.
It is begun.
Oh, is that a emissary? Shit. I gotta get the emissary too. Oh shoot, Severin. Wait, how did he get healing before? Oh, what the where am I? Why am I getting... Oh, jeez, I didn't realize I was that low in health.
It is begun.
Oh, shoot! And didn't have time to drink a poultice. I didn't realize that Alpha was right up on her there. Well, our healer's down, so we might be reloading here. Because there's still an emissary out there, too. Where's Severin? Where is Severin that he's getting his ass kicked so hard? Oh, he's got a curse of mortality on him. Well, you're basically just dead, Severin, because there's nothing... Unless I can get over there to Alistair to purge magic, but probably not. Yeah, not in time, anyway. gonna have to reload here. Well, maybe not. They might be able to handle it here. Shale and Alistair are being MVPs right now. Yep, okay, they did it. They got it done. I got a couple injuries though. Ooh, we got a lot of injuries going on. Oh, penalty to Constitution. Yeah, let's use something on you, Zevran, because you already have trouble as it is. Staying up. Let me use one on me too. Because we're not going to be going back to camp anytime soon. I just started using this keyboard, and already some of these keys are fading. The letters on them are fading, just from how much. They're mostly like the WASD here. Okay, can I open this chest? Yes.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
Arrows for Liliana.
Very well.
There's some more enemies down there, I see. Sec. I think this is for a quest. Yeah, I'm pretty sure once we find more, we'll get a quest relating to that, I believe. Okay. Onward, is that? Yep, there's lots of emissaries. That's what makes this part so hard. Honestly, it's all the freaking emissaries.
Now we do battle. Missed.
Oh, got me in crushing prison. Just. Ooh, she might die again, man. Shit. Hey. Attack. And got her with that crushing prison. Just before he died. Sucks. Come revive your lover, Alistair. What has she got? Maximum health. Yeah, I should probably take care of that. Thankfully we're doing alright on injury kits, I think. Where's Melissa? Yeah, we got lots of injury kits. So, not a big deal, thankfully. Any good loot up ahead?
Very well.
Some money. Money's always nice. Always good. Elfruit's good too for crafting. Deep mushrooms. We need those for a quest, I believe. Deep stalker time.
Beast is this?
If we must fight, let us do it quickly.
I love this game.
Away with you.
Oops. Oh. Sorry, Alistair. I didn't realize I accidentally froze you there too. My bad. Sometimes the ice does a little more than I mean it to. Some more deep stalkers up ahead, or Stark spawn. Oh, here they are. Dace family. Alright. Oh, they are deep stalkers. Come on. I'm trying to try not to get your guys. I'm gonna go up here.
last of them.
Nope, nope. Oh, you were right.
Don't give them the advantage.
Sorry, I got one of your mercenaries. Sorry, dude. The ice does not discriminate sometimes.
That's a lot of blood.
Let me loot before I speak to you.
Very well. I shall do it.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
I got it, Zevran. Alright.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
Hey, how you doing?
You pulled us from a tight spot, friend. You have my gratitude. I am Lord Anwar Dace. So what's a human doing out here anyway?
You should look at these papers.
I don't understand. What could... These are the terms of a deal we made with Lord Harrowmont, but... the charlatan. He's promised the exact same land to Helmy. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I owe you twice now. My life and my house's fortune.
Perhaps you would return that favor?
Ah yes, a favor for a favor. My family is very influential with some of the surface merchants. If you attend any of their stores, you'll find them quite obliging to any friend of the Daces. I must return now. My men need healing and I want to look into this. You wish to travel with us?
No, I'm gonna explore further.
Be careful then. There are more dangerous things than deep stalkers down here.
Nice, we're gonna get some discounts now. Sweet. Persuasion is fun to have in this game. Very rewarding. More deep stalkers. Because the thing is, I don't know if we come back to... I can't remember if we come back to this one when we go back into the deep roads or not. So I'm just gonna make sure I get everything I can here before I head back. So I think we maybe come back here, but I'm not entirely sure. There we go. Good job, team.
It shall be done.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
Oh, I got it, Zevran. I got it handled. But as always, thank you for the offer. Let's see, more deep stalkers. Lovely. And I'm sure that means there's even more ahead here. Right? No? Really? No deep stalkers in this open area? That is... Oh, yep, I knew it. I knew it. Guys are not in proper order for me to do what I want to do. Okay. It's dealt with now. Looks like this is probably... well, there might be a little more left to this area. Kind of cold up here. Nice. Yeah, it'd be nice if I had another, like, honestly, what would be kind of nice would be like chain lightning to follow that up with or something when they're with them all in place, maybe. Or something else, yeah. We'll have to see once I'm done getting the blood magic spells. That's what I might go for.
We must fight!
Save. A couple different ways to go here. Not sure which is back to the main area and which is this wise.
As you say.
Darkspawn. Lots of darkspawn, like crap. Of course, there's an emissary. Okay, you need to get frozen. Oh, there's two of them. Shit. Shit. Okay, one of you, Shale, go knock these guys down. Oh shit! Visella died before she could get her heal off. Sucks. Where's your quake, please? Oh shit. When did I last save here? We're gonna need to reload. Hopefully it wasn't that far away. Where the heck am I? Okay, I like just saved. Okay. This time I need to send them to deal with those other guys sooner rather than later, I think. Okay. 2 emissaries. I need you guys to go deal with those while I freeze right here. Okay. I'm gonna help out here. Oop, heal, heal, heal. Get these emissaries down, that'll really help out. Yes, okay.
I shall do it.
Shall we complete 4 points?
Careful!
Oh, one of them is still alive. I thought we got him. Die.
Away with you!
Okay, there we go. Much better that
I shall do it.
shall do it.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
No, I'm good at it, Bren. As always. Okay, let me save, so we don't have to do that again. In case we come up upon some other typical battle here. Let's just take us back to the road. Nope. Where are we going? It's little caverns and such to explore in here. Were we already here? Or it kind of looks like that. Like we were, maybe. Yeah, I guess we were already here. Okay. So now we just need to backtrack there. No, I'm going the wrong way. This way. See, so we need to go. Wait, so there was no way over here. Is this a dead end? I'm not here around. Go around these rocks here. Looks like there's like a way over there, but maybe that's just nothing. Or here we go. Is this it? Oh yeah, okay. Wait.
All right.
What did I just aggro? I can't go up from here. Oh, I just drew the aggro of something that I can't reach right now. Hold on. Wait, there's that way. That's where we came. Oh yeah, because the rocks are falling. Okay, so we gotta go this way. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta go this way. Okay. Okay. So why are they moving and Alistair is not? That's weird. Alistair's just sitting back there. Doing nothing. This is annoying having to walk at attack speed through all this. Bunch of deep stalkers here, okay. Found the enemies.
Time to dance.
Wait, where's Alistair still back there? I feel like Alistair didn't come with us. Oh, there he is. Okay, then. Almost out of here. Which ways? This goes back. Okay, this is just for loot. If there's anything back here. This is where they were sensing us from. There must be like a den for them back here or something. And so now I think we just go on back onto the main road. And get ourselves back to Orzammar. There's some loot here first. And some more enemies as well, of course. Lots of deep stalkers in here, holy shit. I think this is a time for some blizzard. Well, for us, but probably less than it'll hurt them. This is why we gave Shield the cold resistance. as a leader, that's why they're taking so much damage. Oh, Alistair, sorry. The leader took you down there. Blizzard definitely didn't necessarily help, though.
Ready.
How you feeling? Let's get you an injury kit here since you got a couple stacked up there. There, feel all better again, Alistair.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
Fire arrows.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
More fire arrows. Wonder who put those here. Guess it could be the dark spawn, theoretically. Since they are able to like make some stuff for themselves. At least intelligent enough for that. Okay. Wait, is that... Oh, so we can't go from there, so I guess that's everything. Oh, I thought we would end up going back out onto the main road here, but it looks like there's no path for that, so I guess we just walk our way back. Or can I just go to map? No, I have to walk my way back, okay. Oh, fun, fun, fun. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. We cannot get out through there. Just slowly walk our way back to Orzammar here. Yeah, because I don't think there's any way... Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any way to go further that I see. So I think we just head back. Yes. Okay, then wait. Can't go that way, so go this way. Do. Almost back. Here we go. To Orzammar. Alrighty then. We'll go chat it up with Lady Dace again, make sure that's all taken care of. And then we'll go talk to Helmy. I also want to go back to the Proving Grounds to see about that book for that side quest. You're not the Helmy I need to talk to.
Raise your voice in support of Lord Harrowmont, the one true king of Orzammar.
Hey, Lady Dace, do I need to talk to you again?
You have House Dace's thanks.
I guess not. I guess it's just figured out. Okay. Okay, 2 tapsters. Actually, first of all, let me go to the Proving Ground. Here, and we'll get a little banter on the way.
So, are you a very religious man, Alistair? I'm curious. I believe I heard you say you were raised in an abbey.
I was raised in a castle. I was schooled in the abbey. As far as being religious, I don't know. Not especially. What about you? Not in your line of work, I expect.
Why do you say that? I happen to be quite devoted in my way, as most Antivans are.
Truly? But you kill people. For money.
And I ask forgiveness for my sins from the Maker every chance I get. What manner of monster do you think I am?
But you ask forgiveness and then you go right on with your sinning.
The Maker has never objected. Why should you?
I have no idea.
Well, there you go. Perhaps you ought to think about asking for a little forgiveness yourself, huh?
Zevran. Zevran. Alrighty then. You knew?
Watch for Piotr Naidukin. He's won the squad combat 4 years running. He has 11 decapitations so far. He needs just 3 more for the 1-season record.
I guess you've watched a lot of provings then.
Front row seats at every grand proving since my father took me on his shoulders. Name's Varric. I got a controlling interest in a mine off the old Roostin Tig. But my backers know not to hand me a pick any day there's blood on the stone, if you know what I mean.
So the proving's just a tournament?
Sure. Like King Endrin was just a noble. A proving is a sacred art. Any dispute brought to the proving ground is settled by the ancestors' decision, and no one can protest it.
What are the rules?
They change from round to round. Sometimes it's bare hands, sometimes weapons, sometimes pairs or squads. It's announced when the fight begins. That's about all the warning anyone gets.
You ever fought in one?
Me? Are you out of your mind? I'm a miner, not a warrior.
That's nice, if you'll excuse me.
I'm telling you, Piotr will take the prize. You can put gold on it.
Let's see, who else is new here? Basil.
If you're looking for seats, speak with a guardsman.
Alrighty then, what about you?
We're opening the roster in a few hours.
Okay. Let's see. Now we can go in these doors. That's nice. Did we already have a codex on the proving? I feel like we did. Anyways, hey.
This is a private area. Combatants only.
Well, I was a prospective combatant. So maybe that counts for something. Wait, what is this quest? Has developed a diplomatic cache accessible to represent the assembly. What is this codex for? Oh, this is all this stuff I got before. Okay, so it revealed a cache location. Alrighty then. Sewerin.
Go away. I don't talk to admirers until after the fight.
Gotcha. Oh, you've got a chest in there, and I can't get in there though. Unless I can get in through this door.
Very well.
Nope. There's something I can't get to that chest. Huh. Say, Piotr.
Guards, remove this intruder.
Oh, lock your doors. Okay, nothing in here of interest, I guess. Where's the dude who bought the book? Should be here somewhere. Right. It might not be until this area. Hello?
Do not disturb me. I must meditate before my fight.
Okay. Hey. Oh. Okay then. Must be you.
Their pathetic little existence. Wish satisfyingly beneath my foot.
Oh jeez, I almost died. I wasn't paying attention to my health. Almost died again. That would have been annoying. Now we just gotta take that back to the shaker, I believe.
This deal was all their making, Warden. Technically, I haven't done anything wrong. We have no business. Unless you want to make a few coins. Not that I'm suggesting anything, but you're holding the prize now.
You don't care who you get the Shaperate tome from?
I have a collector in mind. Who actually sells the item doesn't matter. It's your call. As always, I let people make their own decisions.
You know what? I'll take the deal.
Sensible. I think you'll find that gold is a fine remedy for whatever outrage the Shaper might have imparted. Pleasure doing business with you.
Money is money. Thanks for your business.
Very well.
Greetings, I'm Visella of the Grey Wardens.
Don't take it personally. Hana-shan's a member of the Silent Sisters. She doesn't talk to anyone.
What are the Silent Sisters?
They're an order of female warriors, founded by Astith the Grey, a woman of the warrior caste who first fought for women's right to be soldiers. When no one listened to her words, Astith cut out her tongue and dedicated herself to training until she won a grand proving bare-handed. The women who joined her order cut out their tongues in her honor.
Who are you?
I am Ferinden. I serve as Hana-shan's trainer and translator. As a Silent Sister, Hana-shan cut out her tongue like the ancient paragon Astith the Grey. As you might imagine, she requires my services for more mundane tasks.
Whose side are you two on?
The Silent Sisters support the sitting king. They are loyal servants to the Idukans.
Then may both our efforts triumph.
May the ancestors choose their champion wisely.
Who are you?
You looking at something?
Looking at that giant, the heck even is? It's like a hammer type thing. It's interesting looking. Anyways, hey.
Get out of here!
Okay. I'm almost done in here. Who are you?
Fine to see you here, Warden. A number of people have told me they hope to see you in the provings. It's a rare opportunity to fight against someone so exotically trained. In fact, a few were hoping you'd take part in some informal action.
Oh, that's right. We do still get to do a little proving stuff, even if we don't take the Haremont one. I'm game. What do you have in mind?
Say the word and I'll line up a team from one of the younger houses. They don't often get a chance to test themselves in the provings. They're a hungry bunch who employ unusual tactics. Understand that there's no concern for fairness here. Your battles will be hard won.
Who am I facing and what do I get for it?
The younger houses are interested in unorthodox tactics. Many hire mercenaries to augment traditional strengths. Anything goes is a fair description. We give small payouts, maybe a bonus from time to time, but this isn't about money. It's about skill and the chance to show it.
Well, might as well build up her reputation, if nothing else. Set me up the
We've
team
got
battle.
some young fighters ready to go. This will be difficult, I assure you.
Alrighty then, but guess what? I got ice! Oop, you got a blood mage though. That's pretty scary. Guess what? I am also a blood mage, even though I don't really have any of the good blood mage stuff yet, but...
Nice swing!
Got other good mage stuff. I'm the Ice Queen, and I will take you down. Let's take a heal. Let me get out of this fray so I can see what the heck I'm facing. Let's see. Petrify if I can. Resisted. Oh my gosh. Alistair just got wiped. Okay,
We complete for
kind of
points.
cold. Oh, he resisted. That's not good. Get the fuck out of here. Get off of me. Okay, we need to kind of all team up on one, I think, to make this work.
Send me.
Agents!
Slow. I shall do it. I shall do it.
Get down. Oh, shit.
Oh, another fatality.
Get away from me.
Good shot.
We must fight.
Shoot.
I shall do it.
Now we can battle.
Prepare to be crushed. Time for a little bloodletting, I see.
Most excellent.
This is our path of destruction.
Okay.
Good job, Warden. You've earned a portion of the receipts. Let me know if you want to go again.
Come back for some action later.
I'll be here.
Let me just see real quick before we go in again, because these are some tough fights. Nope.
So, all this time we've spent together.
I did not mean to click on you,
the tragedy,
Alistair.
the brushes with death, the constant battles with the whole blight looming over us. Will you miss it once it's over?
I did not mean to but I guess you had something on your mind. Miss the constant battles, or miss you?
I know it might sound strange, considering we haven't known each other for very long, but I've come to care for you a great deal. I think maybe it's because we've gone through so much together. I don't know. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Maybe I'm fooling myself. Am I? Fooling myself? Or do you think you might ever feel the same way about me?
Didn't we kind of already go over this when you gave me the rose and everything, Alistair? I think I already do.
So I fooled you, did I? Good to know.
Didn't they kiss before?
That wasn't too soon, was it?
No, Alistair, it's fine. Did we not kiss before? I can't remember now. I don't know. I need more testing to be sure.
Well, I'll have to arrange that then, won't I? Maker's breath, but you're beautiful. I am a lucky man. Now, let's get back to what we were up to before, lest I forget why we're here.
Alistair, you do not even know. You are so naive. Caught up in the Ice Queen's frozen talons.
Ready for some unofficial training opportunities?
Yes, let's go.
We've got some young fighters ready to go. This will be difficult, I assure you.
Let's see. Freeze. And I think I could shatter this guy, maybe. Oh, nope. Maybe with that? Nope. Okay. Oh, shit. Heal, 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 heal. Before we die. Oh my gosh. Get. Oh, shit.
Done with you now.
It is begun.
Get the off of me. Oof. Oop, Alistair, drink. Oh, we're almost out of health poultices. That's
my first battle.
Shoot. Oh, Alistair, you might just die. To be honest. Yep, Alistair went down again. Oh well. Oh, you know what? I didn't even check to see what injury he had. That might have had an impact on him going down again, to be honest. It's interesting, Zevran was the squishy beanbag before, and now Alistair's kind of having that role. Oop, never mind. Zevran just grabbed his title back.
Good job, Warden.
Death to make
You've earned a portion of the receipts.
Not like death much.
Let me know if you want to go again.
Come back
I'll be
later.
here.
Let me get a chance to heal people up, please. Let's see, Alistair, yeah, you're kind. If we keep this up, we're gonna be running out of injury kits pretty soon, so that's kind of scary. Zevran, what do you have? Yeah, I definitely don't want you top form on damage, so let's heal that up. I need to make some more elf poultices if I can, but I cannot. Do not have the elf root. I can make some more lyrium potions though. Okay, I gotta make sure I'm on top of the healing this next time.
Ready for some unofficial training opportunities?
I often get carried away with offensive stuff, and I'm not.
We've
don't
got
have
some
the
young
mana
fighters ready to go.
Heal.
This will be difficult, I assure you.
But, I mean, when they set me up like this at the start, how can I not use Conical to start, man? It's just so perfect. Anyways, move away now. Oh, there's a Arcane Warrior in the mix? Oh my gosh. Oh, they're immune to spells. Okay. Oop. Heal. Let's use my thing to give me some mana so I can heal Alistair up. Oh, shoot. Stun him so I can run. Oh, shit. No, I'm dead. Yeah, okay, that didn't go so well there.
Done. Now we play.
Let's see, let me play Zevran here.
A little. I cannot push it away.
I have more enter kits than health poultices though, so...
Time for a little bloodletting, I see.
Okay, I'm the one who went down this time.
Good job, Warden. You've earned a portion of the receipts. Let me know if you want to go again.
Come back
I'll be
later
here.
after I've...
I can't believe it actually put me down.
Let's see, what is that? To fatigue. I'm not entirely sure how bad that is, but just to be safe, I'm gonna do this. Ooh, my hand is freezing up. Alrighty then. I'll just continue.
Ready for some
Not sure how many
unofficial
of these we
training
have left.
opportunities?
Yep, set me up.
We've got some young fighters ready to go. This will be difficult, I assure you.
Okay. Oh, there's a healer. Okay. That's target number 1 then.
I shall do it.
Can I? Yes, maybe. Okay, give me some mana so I can heal Alistair. Ah, shoot, I didn't get the heal off in time. Damn it, now I gotta heal myself.
I love this. Pathetic little existences.
If we must fight, let us do it quickly.
I'd really love to get through one of these without a death, man.
Taught our fighters some valuable lessons. It will take some time before they are ready to challenge you again. Take this, with my thanks.
Alrighty then. Ooh, nice. For me as a blood mage. Improves blood. I wish you would say how it improves blood magic, though. See, that's another thing I'm gonna need to look up. So I need to look up how that improves blood magic, and I need to look up the item bonus sets. Let me try to remember to do that here. I guess I might replace this one with that for now, and then who wants this? Alistair, what do you got? Take this instead of that one, maybe. Okay, you got a penalty to cunning. Oh, that's right, you're the one that died. For some reason I was thinking Visella died. No, that's right, you died last time. Not to do cunning though, we can live with that for now. Okay, I think we're done in here. Time to go back across the Banter Bridge. This way? Wait, no. Wait, who are you? Did we talk to you?
Sorry, I was just leaving.
Maybe we did? Okay. Anyways, whatever. Let me find my way back out here. Go back across the bridge. Get some more lovely banter. And then go over to Tapster's.
I've thought about your predicament, my friend.
It has thought of a way to lure birds out of the sky?
I mean, your situation. Being made of stone and such, I imagine it must be terrible for you to see others together, you know?
Together? As in standing next to one another?
I speak of love, my sturdy friend, and the act of love. Surely this must bring you discomfort, knowing you can never partake in such pleasures.
That is disgusting. It was bad enough that I had to suffer the occasional pair of villagers lying in my shade, but the idea of partaking...
You are stoic, my friend, and brave. You do us a great honor by suffering in silence.
I was not suffering, silently or otherwise, until now.
I understand.
Friend, you sex-crazed fiend, man. Like, how many of his banter dialogues, I wonder, like, are based around sex? Because it seems like quite a lot of them are. Anyways, let's see. Tell me, I've got some papers for you to see.
I wasn't expecting you back. I guess you realize this is about the only fun in Orzammar?
I have news. Harrowmont is double-dealing you and Lady Dace.
Oh, well, I'd ask for proof, or why you care, but frankly, I'm so tired of it I'm not even surprised anymore. I don't even want the land, but my house would kill me if I turned it down. Responsibilities, you know? Now I'll have to go through the whole process of rejecting the deal. And they'll both have to try something else. And I thought it was going to be a nice day.
So switch your vote to Bhelen?
Otherwise, my whole house will be humiliated. Doesn't make a difference anyway, one's as bad as the next.
Yeah, that's pretty much politics. Anyways, is Ogren in here? Yep. Hey, buddy.
What do you want?
Oh, future
Hey,
buddy.
I heard about you. Grey Warden, coming from the surface. Great crisis in the world. Someone saw you talking to Vartag Gavorn, and now it's all over that you've been doing dirty errands for Bhelen. I figured you'd be the one, you know, who could help me find Branka. But I guess you're just like all the rest.
All the rest of whom?
Power-hungry Deep Lords. The only real concern they have is whose ass gets the throne. You don't have to play dumb, Warden. Their lackeys only come to me when they want something. Well, if you want the secrets of a paragon, do the work and find her.
Is that who Branka is? She's the Paragon?
City's only living paragon, and she's been lost in the deep roads for 2 years. 2 years, and no one's raised a bleeding army to go look for her. Why do you care, huh? You looking to uncover all her secrets? Is that what Bhelen wants? I know he's been poking around, trying to find things out about her, what she was looking for. Won't tell me spit, though. He wants it for himself, right? A little blessing from the Ancients' technology, and he's assured the throne. Is that it?
Sounds personal for you.
Aye, of course. I'm her bleeding husband, aren't I? She left me here and took our entire house when she left. Is that what you're looking for? Well, there it is. Fine. You keep on your errands. Until your boss really commits to looking, you're getting nothing but smoke out of old Ogren.
Alright, buddy. Enjoy your booze. I'm gonna go continue doing my dirty errands. Soon enough, we will be teaming up. Don't you worry. Don't you fret. Alright, it's back to Vartag now.
News of the hour! 3 more clans endorse Lord Harrowmont as the true voice of the Dwarven folk.
Lord Harrowmont is a weak man, and he will be a weak king. Yes.
Well, now you're running out of ideas, aren't you? Anyways, onward to Vartag. Oh, there's the assembly cache. Don't mind me. Ooh, it's a ring. Ooh, +2 attributes. Let's receive. That's nice. It's nice for a tank. Alistair, you want that? Here, take this instead of that one I just gave you, I think. Oh wait, actually I meant to do it the other way. Zevran, you got some decent stuff going on, I think. Another reduction in hostility. I need to look that up too and see like how much does that actually do. Like, is that really worthwhile? Because I feel like Zevran has been surviving maybe a bit more since that, but I don't know if that's just because of the level ups or what, or just because of the fact that we have like Shale and Alistair around, or you know, who knows.
Lady Dace just came through the quarter on a tear. She's telling everyone who'll listen what a leech and a liar Harrowmont is. Good job. So you were serious about wanting to help us. Are you ready to meet Bhelen now?
I'm ready. Take me to him.
I warn you, be on your best behavior, and keep your weapons sheathed.
Of course, of course. Diplomacy time.
I am impressed, Warden. Not many outsiders so quickly grasp Orzamar's rather convoluted politics. I am Prince Bhelen. Vartag told me of your efforts against the usurper who tried to claim my father's throne.
All I care about is getting troops to face the Blight.
Then we have a common goal. We may not like each other, but the Blight is our first priority. We need absolute unity to fight against the fulcrum of true evil.
Then you'll honor your agreement with the Wardens?
Absolutely. And sworn on the mail of my ancestors, as soon as Orzammar is united under my rule. Unfortunately, while this debate rages, I have no power to send the troops you need. You've seen for yourself, the city is a slaughterhouse. Criminals run lawless. I could never hold the throne if I allowed such chaos.
How can I help you take the throne?
You have struck a blow against Harrowmont already, and I thank you for that. But there is another faction in play here. Have you heard of a woman named Jarvia and the Carta of Criminals she runs?
No, not really.
They're a gang of criminals, mostly casteless, led by a repulsive slug of a woman named Jarvia. They paid off numerous guardsmen to build their power. They know Orzammar is divided now and has no time for them. It's made them bold. If I show the city I can eliminate such a threat, well, let's just say my position would be stronger.
Let me guess, you want my help?
I'd never ask for such a thing, but if you do eliminate Jarvia and her thugs, you would have my gratitude. And my promise that as king, I will send as many troops as you need to fight the Darkspawn. Unfortunately, I have little information on Jarvia. Her base of power is in Dust Town, the lowest part of the city, and my men have few sources there. Maybe the casteless will talk more freely with a stranger.
I'll go look for her right now.
And I will wait eagerly for your return.
Alrighty then. Onward. Wait. Is there anything else in here to look at? Maybe a codex to pick up? Doesn't look like it. Not really. Okay. Wait, what am I talking about you about?
The prince appreciates your service.
Oh, okay. I don't know why you have a thing above your head then. Oh, I can go in here now.
I shall do it.
Apparently. Or didn't I already go through here? I can't remember now. Yeah, I feel like I already went through most of this place. Oh, apparently there's more stuff in here to go through. Oh, I didn't even see Alistair had a level up. Hello. Let's see. Probably just more strength right now. Oh, but we do want to get you more tactic slots. So would be nice. I guess we will give you cunning for that. We can get Holy Smite. That would be kind of nice to grab. What else do we have? Yeah, I guess we'll go for that because we are fighting. We're fighting a lot of emissaries and whatnot now. Oh, you know what? These should actually be in their own section here, probably. There we go. Okay. Guess there's more over here that I haven't explored.
Your service to House Iduken does you credit.
Letter. From Rika, yep. My dearest Prince Bhelen, you were too kind to me. I am a small and insignificant thing, and I do not deserve your attention, but your willingness to tolerate my presence shows you to be a prince among men. I cannot thank you enough for the beautiful necklace you presented to me. I will cherish it always, and I promise I will wear it at our next meeting. I know my gratitude means nothing to you, but I must say again, thank you. I will always be your humble and devoted servant. Yep, and that's the sister of the Castle's dwarf origin. What the? Oh, because we're here to kill him or whatever, right? Or something. The crow, something like that. Ooh, nice shattering, everybody.
It is begun.
Come, let us in.
Yeah, this is the one of the crow targets, that's right. That's why we're killing this guy.
Watch out.
Kinda weird that he just knew immediately that we were here to kill him, though.
Now we go back.
I think that's all of them, yes?
Gosh, everyone talking over each other at once, man. Can't understand a thing. Okay. Gold ring, just for selling, I suppose. Codex.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
No, I got it. I got it. Let's see. One more room I think to check out here. a side quest inside. And some more loot.
Perhaps I could have a
try. Wouldn't mind me taking all of everything that's not nailed to the floor. Hello.
Please be quiet. My patient needs her rest. Fools and their politics. The poison was probably imported as a king killer, and she got dosed by mistake. I've never seen anything this potent.
Can't cure it?
It's a very strange toxin. I know there's a counter, but the ingredients are so rare, it just doesn't matter. If you can chase these things down, I'll thank you, but I won't get my hopes up. The stone will take her soon.
What do we need for this? Dwarven regicide antidote. Okay, what do I need for that? Just a little more alpha and some concentrator agents, so I could probably do that once I go find a vendor with some stuff for that. I'll be back soon, dude. Well, actually, I don't know if they'll have the elf brew. We might have to wait on that. But anyways, back out into the city here. I don't know why that plate does that there. I wonder if there's some kind of secret with that that I'm not aware of. Or maybe it's just like a reused asset from elsewhere or something, and that's why it just happens to do that. I don't know.
All be aware that the Grey Wardens have aligned with Lord Bhelen. Be not afraid to follow...
Lord Bhelen? Isn't he Prince Bhelen? Oh, hey, Lord. Were you here before?
Thank you for your service.
And his stand for true dwarven values.
Just twist anything that happens to fit in the narrative. That's essentially politics, right? Ugh. Alright, anyone got some concentrator agents for me?
Have you seen my lunch? It's a piece of lichen bread with a spread of old cheese and shredded dried meat. I'm only asking because you never know who's going to get hungry.
Let me see your wares.
Right. Best in the trade, you know. I work the ore myself.
Yep, and you can definitely tell. Let's see, well, so far I don't really see a discount she was talking about, but anyways, yeah, I don't see a discount on any of this stuff, so the Jace discount did work. I don't see it yet. Nothing really of interest here right now, I guess. Okay. I don't think I've got any more nugs for you, right?
I trust Vala, my nug-wrangling friend.
Let's go see what the merchant over here has going on.
Bhelen has corrupted.
Oh, gotta fight first of all, yes.
And the for Harrowmont.
Hey, watch it! Let's have at it!
Your head will make nothing noises.
We are ridiculously awesome.
You are ridiculously awesome, Severin.
Very well.
Very, very true. Okay.
I shall do
now
it.
That that's taken care of, let's go to the merchant over here.
Back to buy something, I hope. I want that surface wealth coming back to us, Bhelen's ascension willing.
Let me see what you have.
I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
Indeed I am. Let's see, you got concentrator agents? No, you do not. Yeah, well, it might be a little while before I get that antidote. Hopefully she won't croak in the meantime. But I guess I can sell some stuff here. Yeah, we're saving some stuff later. I do want to keep some fire resistant stuff. I think. Well, we don't need the flawed stuff though. Yeah. But yeah, I do want to save some stuff maybe for Ogren, because I'm not sure what he'll come with, but I don't know if any of this is really necessary. Alistair, do you want any of this stuff? I don't know, that's right, I was gonna look up your item set bonus to figure out if I really wanted any of that or not. But Severin, what do you got? Probably can sell these gloves, at least. And then this we can sell for sure. Oh, I could sell this for 12 gold if I wanted to. But I'll get more if I bring it, I think, to the one dude and then come back here, so... And I'm gonna have to come back anyway for Dagna's quest, so we might as well. Playing Vellum. I think that's about it for now. Oh, this is something just to sell, okay. Get that out of my inventory. Alrighty then. Save up, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and take a break here because I'm getting a bit hungry, but when I get back, we'll head into Dusttown and continue. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.